Okay boys, it's Friday here and we are doing a training session for a Sugar show, and then we're gonna go head over to my normal academy and do some comp training at 10:30 a.m. So come along. Go.
Sorry, Anthony. How did Sean feel today?
Felt good today, man. Just pushing the pace, 3 rounds hard. Working that body good, man. Things that up. Doing good work. Lucky to get working with them. So fast, so good, so technical. It's making me better for sure. Glad I can do the same for him.
How did Sean feel?
It's good. He's such a good athlete. He's so fast. He's so strong. Now that his hip's fixed, we're able to train harder than we're usually able to train. So that makes me happy, and just feels good getting back in there, getting sparring in, getting some good timing going. And we've been doing these sessions together now for 11, 12 years together. So it's been fun. It's been a fun journey, and looking forward to what's next. Okay, we're at the Red Hawk Academy. It's Friday at 10:30 a.m. We have some of the best guys in the valley come and do live goes. So that's what we're about to do. We just got done with Sugar's training. Now we're gonna get some live goes. But before that, I gotta get my VIIA Hemp. Get me focused, get me elevated. VIIA Hemp is a quality product. They have low doses, they have high doses. They have stuff for sleep, stuff to get you focused. And for my focus session, I'm going with the Elevate. Let's go.
Okay, boys and girls, hope you're enjoying the video. Now I'm going to come at you with some commentated rolls. This is our Friday training here. This first round is with Mitch Wheeler. He's a multiple-time All-State here in AZ. Very good wrestler. Has been wrestling a lot of his life, now turned MMA fighter, and let's get these rolls going. Okay, collar tie. Square up. And I like to do this sweep. Right when I see a lot of weight on people's front foot. I learned this from Taquino. A lot of weight on their front foot, I'm automatically thinking about my sweep. So I pull his collar tie. I pull the collar tie down so more weight's on his front foot. Hook the foot. I don't just kick it. I try to sweep through it. Weight on the front foot. Pulling the collar tie and a sweep. And a lot of times with these sweeps, these foot sweeps, you're not going to score 2 points off of them, but you will get in a front headlock. And there's a lot of things that can come from a front headlock. Guillotine, Darce choke, anaconda. We end up in a front headlock here. And he goes 2-on-1 and works his way out. Don't mind my love handles here. Looks like I've been having a tad too many pizza rolls. Okay, we go back to tying up. Tying up. He shoots head outside, high crotch, takes a nice shot. No shoes though. No shoes is a lot harder to finish these low shots on. I slip the shoulder right away. My leg slips out. We end up again in a front headlock, and now I have an S grip in the front headlock. Okay, we go Peruvian necktie. This is a good option. This is a good option because when you're in the front headlock and I'm not under the neck, I just have an S grip, so he doesn't feel his neck's threatened for an anaconda, a Darce choke, or a guillotine. I hop up, I put the back of my hamstring on the back of his head, and then my left leg's gonna go over his back, pinch my elbows and extend my legs, and this is a tight choke. Even in MMA, it's a real sneaky choke, powerful choke, because they don't see it coming. Peruvian necktie gets the tap. Good one there. Okay, now we reset, and on my back, Mitch kind of walks into my half guard. I go back to full guard where I have a lot more options. Arms inside, looking for a wrist control, grips. He postures up. Open up my guard to a knee shield, switch to another side knee shield, and not letting him get good control of my feet. He walks into half guard again here. My left foot comes the outside of his hips. I have more options from my full guard right here for attack. So I go back to full guard. Let's see what happens here. Okay, he postures up, and that's a sit-up sweep. This sit-up sweep's a good sweep. It can work on any level. It's just about good timing. As he postures up, I open up my feet. Right hand goes next to his head. I grab his tricep, and I really just blast him with my hips and stick the sweep. You get 2 points for the sweep and 4 points for there. Classic sit-up sweep, one of the first sweeps you'll learn in jiu-jitsu. And like I said, it's all about timing, and you can hit that one from all over the place. So I'm walking up underhook right away. Walking up an underhook. My right hand's deep. I have a good option for a head and arm choke. Here, it's early in the round, so I don't want to spend a bunch of energy. Posting out with my left hand, just letting him carry my weight here. Now he bridges up. And this can come from a whizzer or an overhook, like a whizzer or the head. Watch, key to this when you're jumping a triangle in this dogfight position is your right leg needs to go way up the back. Makes it easier for the left leg come out, but he crawls back in my guard when I fall, and it's a good job by Mitch, crawling back in the guard and not giving up the triangle. Open up the guard, and kind of goes into an inside Delahiva. I don't even know exactly what this is called, but I saw Elizabeth Clay. She's one of the best jiu-jitsu girls in the world right now. She comes into the room, and I've seen her do this multiple times. I don't even know what you call this. Lock my hands up, and key here, Mitch needs to keep his foot drove down to the mat. He can't let me clear my right leg like that. Or enter this honey hole position, and with shoes, spandex, that's a lock right there. You can shred the knee to shreds, but we let go. We'll move on. Let him come up into the butterflies. Try not to let him get good control of my ankles here. I go shin to shin and sit up for a single leg. But I'm shin to shin here, so I'm going to pull myself underneath, go single leg X, wrestle up to a single leg here. He's got a good whizzer. I got a strong single leg. Right arm real deep. Look to turn the corner. Now I got him beat on the single leg here. So I'm going to step around, shelf it on my far leg, crawl up to his knee, crawl up to his hips, cover him, and get to the back here. So mat return, usually when people lean forward, especially wrestlers that are leaning forward like this, there's a good chance they're going to hit a Granby. And I'm kind of anticipating his Granby here. I learned this from Benson Henderson. Benson Henderson has one of the best Granbys in the game. Anytime you lift him or go to mat return him forward, he's going to Granby. So letting go of him, anticipating it, and then following him back behind the armpits to beat him. Let go of the Granby, let him Granby, and then follow him around back to the armpits. So back to the armpits here. Turtle position. Now I'm going to be looking to probably hook his ankle. Hook his ankle and looking for 4 points. Seatbelt and hooking his ankle. I let go. Now I wouldn't do this against a jiu-jitsu person. Hooking his ankle without a seatbelt because he's going to roll to a knee bar and enter my legs and get into a leg entanglement here. But I know Mitch, he's a wrestler, so he's probably not going to do that. Just making him carry my weight here. Just leaning my weight on him. Then we end up on top. Mitch gets his half guard, and I step into the half guard. Instead of losing it and creating a scramble, another front headlock where I let him up, stepping into the half guard. I got a right hand underhook. This is a good position for me. I got him flat on his back, so he has no real attacks from here. Maybe if you're a big buggy choke guy, you could be in trouble here, but this is a good spot in MMA and jiu-jitsu. Now we got a crossface. In IBJJ, I feel get an advantage for getting here. This is a good spot because I'm so close to passing. Push his knees to the side. This is one of my favorite half guard positions too. Taquinho is one of the best ever to do it. Get up into that quarter mount position. Now I just take my time here. Squeeze. He pushes me back to half guard, which is okay. Still a good position for me. Frame and a knee shield is going to be his best option, but I'm keeping my head low, not letting him get a frame. He ends up exposing his back here. I'm behind his armpits. Move to a seat belt. Move to a seatbelt. Legs are tight. Ready for his next move. I'm trying to get 4 points. I do have an option for a Kimura. So I move to the Kimura. He stays ahead of it, wrestles up. Always trying to think about the next best position, not sticking on one position or submission too much. If you feel like you're losing it, move on. So we move on. It's a good back take here. I'm behind his armpits. As soon as he gets his chest up, my left leg goes all the way across his stomach. At the same time, my left arm goes to a seatbelt. Body triangle, ADCC is going to be 4 points here. Lose the arm, take the back, body triangle, good spot. Trying to fight the hands, get under his neck. He's doing a good job, 2-on-1. Round ends. Good round there by Mitch. Hope you guys get something out of this. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I've always said that. Okay, so we'll move on to the next round. Okay, we got Ezekiel. This is my blue belt Ezekiel. He hasn't been training long, but he's trains a lot. He trains more than anybody I know. He's at almost every single class. He's a very strong kid. Let's see what happens. Try a duck. He's real strong. Gets his hips back. Stays ahead of it. Collar tie. Snap. He shoots as soon as I snap, and he kind of stops when he's in his shot. He gets into the shot but stops. Gives me a good bite on the front headlock. See if I can do anything with it here. Front headlocks are good. You can make them carry your weight early in the round. It's a good spot to just tire them out a little bit. And you have a lot of options for your attacks. He builds up. I like to circle. Snap him to his knees first before I circle down. That's important. Get him to his knees before I circle around. Get to his hips. He tries to roll. I stay ahead of it. And we get the back here. Seatbelt, thinking about hooks. Thinking about my time to get hooks. Ezekiel's doing a good job blocking the hooks, but he forgets about his neck. So he doesn't want me to get hooks here, get my points. He forgets about his neck, and I go to slice the neck, get a good bite on it, and that's the end. That's important. It's important first when someone's on your back, you got to defend the neck first. Watch him. He reaches towards my legs. As soon as he reaches towards the legs, I wrap the neck, get a good bite, get the finish. Okay, now we're going double unders. I got a good tie up. Good tie up. Look for a small trip. Look for a small trip. And then a front headlock. I learned it from Randy Couture. You get a good tie up top. Try to bump them with their hips. And look for a front headlock off this. He pops up a little high. Doesn't give me the front headlock. I still have the underhook. So I pull myself into a sweep single leg here. Get a good bite on it. Turn the corner. Get my 2 points. End up on top half guard, knee shield. One of my favorite passes here. Learned it from Matthias Deans, former ADCC champion. Okay, so I'm just looking to get in front of his knee shield again. In front of his knee shield, lets me clear the bottom leg. Keep my balance up here. Stay on the head. He wrestles up. I'm staying on his head, not letting his head build up. A lot of pressure on his head, and move to a Kimura trap. Kimura trap's a good option against wrestlers because it's illegal in wrestling. I like the Kimura trap a lot when people do wrestle up. There's a lot of things that can come from here. Kimura trap, he stopped me from going around, but he leaves his neck out. Leaves his neck out, and I grab it with the right hand, throw my left leg over the back, kind of bait him to a guillotine here. So he's forgetting about the guillotine. Feel his neck, get a good bite on my guillotine, then the left leg goes over the back and get the finish. It's important on your guillotines that you have a grip before you go to your back. I've learned that lesson multiple times. Okay, we're tying up here. We're tying up. Kind of a misdirection double leg here. Misdirection double leg. So I remember touching earlier, touching his left leg, so he thinks I might be shooting that leg when I go there. My left leg's forward, his left leg's forward. I'm looking to get underneath his armpit. So I initiate this shot, my head gets under the armpit, and I turn the corner. So when he sprawls, he's not sprawling on me, he's missing me. I'm turning the corner, he thinks he's gonna sprawl on me, and misses. Head up, I move to a power half here. Good spot for me to be able to score. Score here, and willingly step into half guard. Half guard in this good position. I'm already beat the knee shield, making him wear my weight. Cross face with my right hand and my head. I got good balance here. Good balance. Sitting halfway to my hip, not fully to my hip where I'm going to lose my balance. This crossface is good. Crossface is good, and head being the mat is a big key on this one. Just making him wear my weight, not really looking to progress. Slowly progressing now. Got a head and arm, and I put my right flipper on the top of his thigh. The top of my right foot on the top of his thigh. Should be nothing stopping me here from passing. Windshield wiper to side control, feel the mounts open, so then get to mount. So with that whole sequence, the takedown 2 points, guard pass 3 points, and then the mount 4 points. So a nice little series there. And then we go right into the head and arm, right hand deep. Now this is the best grip on the head and arm, I'm telling you guys. Learned it, another one I learned from Taquino, who he's finished great people with. Right hand's deep, my right hand is palm down. I'm not grabbing my bicep. It's palm down, head to the mat. This is a good tight squeeze and get the finish. Full right to mount, walk the arm up, make sure my right hand is deep. Right hand is deep. Now watch, I'll go palm down with my right hand, gable grip, head to the mat, windshield wiper if I need. I have a good bite there, so I'm staying in mount and get the finish. Okay, we're back on the feet. Let's see what happens. Ezekiel takes a shot, just kind of shuck him by. Shot a little too far away with his elbows open, so I was able to get an underhook and just kind of toss him by. Now we're in half guard. Half guard, kind of inside De La Riva position. When I kill the ankles, they're going to frame up with their arm. So this is a good one to just knee cut through right to the darce. Get a good bite on the darce. Elbows pinched, and then the round ends. Good round there. Hope you guys get something out of this. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Hope you guys enjoy these commentating the rolls. Okay, let's continue on here. The next roll is a welterweight professional fighter. Forgot his name. He's buddies with the Siri City kid. They came from Canada to train. Don't know how I ended up on the back, but I'm on the back now. One hook. One hook. He builds up. Now I need to hit a mat return here. Let's see what we decide. Boom, big lift, big slam. Remember, when I do my mat returns, I don't want him to land on all fours where he can pop up and scramble more. I want him to splat on his side like this. So then when he goes to turtle to stand up, I can get a seat belt, and as he's going to turtle, put my hooks in. And he decides, just checking on him, make sure I didn't slam too hard. He decides to just accept the side control. So we get the 2 points. Side step to the hips, big lift, splat, be ready to seatbelt and be ready to take the back. Next round here, we got Aaron Wilson, who's a very good black belt in jiu-jitsu. He competes all over. He's been competing for a lot of years. He's a very good wrestler. He's a very athletic, strong guy, also a firefighter. So he goes in and puts in full shifts, 24-hour shifts, and he'll come straight to training and roll hard. A beast of a dude and one of my main partners. So I'm in the De La Riva here. I need to kill the De La Riva. He's able to elevate me. I lose my balance, but don't want to accept the two. So I wrestle up to a single. He rolls for an omoplata, but I posture up. Stiff arms me. I don't want to let him up easy. So I push him down, forcing him to wrestle up and not give him an easy stand up. Get a good bite on the neck, good guillotine there, and he stays ahead, rolls all the way through. Wrestles up to a single himself, gets another reshot. Now he's a low single leg. And this wall's kind of saving me here, or this sequence probably would have changed. Stuff in the head. Again, the wall's saving me. So I go front headlock, sprawl hard to get a good another bite. Now I think I have this S grip in the front headlock, and I'm not grabbing his neck right now, so he's not worried about the guillotine. Staying in the front headlock. He hits a peek out. I have a good bite on his neck, and I hop to the Peruvian necktie again. Peruvian necktie, the wall kind of saves us, but like I said, it's a good sub. He wrestles up to the single. High crotch. I get a good guillotine. He rolls all the way through. I follow it up with him. He ends up in a single leg. Tries to peek out. I go to my S grip on the far side, still stuffing his head, go to my S grip, and then hop up to the Peruvian necktie right away. And that choke gets tight quick. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentated rolls. I'm down to do those more and more. If you guys enjoy those, comment below if you like them. If not, no problem.
Mostly.
All right, guys, we're here in my Java house, right next door to the dojo. We offer specialty coffees. Every about 3 months, the girls come up with some new coffee flavors. And this month, we made this beautiful blueberry syrup with the finest ingredients you can find, organic milks, freshly roasted beans, a barista that'll get you going with the best coffee possible, making it on the Larmar Zoco GS3 top quality machine. So let's get a little video of her making it, huh? Best lattes in the valley, guaranteed. All right, brothers and sisters, thanks for coming along with me on this Friday. Now we're gonna spark up a bag and watch a little bit of the NCAA quarterfinals and enjoy Friday. It's always a good day when you can train, no matter if you're getting beat up, no matter if you're the one beating people up. It's a good day if you get through training healthy, and everyone got through training healthy today. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe button and comment your thoughts below. Let's have a good day, brothers. Cheers.